Damian Priest, the WWE champion, he'll defend his title Saturday in Cleveland at Cleveland Brown Stadium, SummerSlam, against Gunther. DeRo, Gunther is the ring general. So
we're calling him Gunther?
Yeah, it's the World Heavyweight Championship. It is on the line, and Damian joins us now here on MLB Central. Damian, we're thrilled to have you, man. Hey, you know, you and I met right before the pandemic. We were at the Performance Center shooting something there in Orlando, and we immediately started talking about baseball. You were born in New York. You're a huge Yankee fan. Where does that love of baseball come from?
Well, you know, being from the Bronx, you know, my dad was big into baseball, and he took me to my first game when I was maybe, I don't know, 12 years old. Don Mattingly hit a home run, and I fell in love with the game. I was like, this is the coolest thing ever.
You were recently at Yankee Stadium earlier this season. I think we have some video of it. You standing next to Aaron Judge. By the way, if Aaron Judge wanted to get into the business, I mean, he certainly would be an imposing figure, right?
I feel like Judge, if he wants to do something, there's very few people that are going to stop him. Like, he's very imposing.
All right, so take me through it then. Trade deadline, if you've been paying attention, last couple games, you got to be fired up about Jaz Chisholm.
Very happy. I'm excited to see where the team can go with his addition. You know, obviously so far so good. It's a small sample, but I like it, man. I think it breathes new life into the team that I think, especially coming out of the All-Star break, we needed this. You know, and I'm speaking as a fan, just watching. It's exciting, and I feel like it's the beginning of the season again. So I think I expect good things from him, and I'm excited to see what he can do and what the team is going to do with him.
Yeah. You obviously are on the road most of the year, but you got a partial season ticket package. So how often are you able to catch games?
I try to catch as many as I can. So, you know, especially if they're weekdays, I try to change my schedule around where I'll fly to a venue straight from Yankee Stadium or vice versa. So I've been able to make quite a few games, actually. So it's kind of cool that, you know, I made the right decision when I purchased these tickets, because I wasn't sure how many I was going to be able to make. But I've made quite a few, so I'm excited about it. I'm happy it was a good investment on my part. I get to enjoy, you know, both my loves all the time, and, you know, wrestling and baseball and wrestling. So it's cool.
Take me through what your day is going to be like leading up to SummerSlam and your match. Like, I know as a former player, you're at home with the kids, you're your normal self, and then 1, 2 o'clock, you get in the car, you drive to the field, and you kind of got to flip the switch because you're going to go out there and put on a performance for the people. Kind of take me through when that switch flips for you.
For me, when I get in my gear. Yeah. You know, it's go time. That means I'm ready for war. And I know, you know, some people backstage are like, what, are you upset? Are you okay? And it's always like, no, I'm in the zone. Like, I have to mentally put myself there. You know, I'm going to war. So when that switch definitely flips, once that top is on, that's a wrap. And even intensifies more right before I hit that curtain. You know, when I'm back, like right outside that curtain, right before my music plays, I usually look like a psychopath, making faces and screaming in the corner, and you know, it's probably not a great look, but that's when I'm really in it.
Well, speaking of looks, Damian, you know, DeRo, about 10 years ago, Damian Priest, correct me if I'm wrong, Damian, you were about 200 pounds heavier, right? Does that
Close
sound
enough.
right? Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. You said you were lazy and that you were your own worst enemy. How did that process? I mean, what was the difference for you?
I don't know. I reached a point in my life where I was really down. I didn't understand why I was living the way I was, because like I felt like I was in the wrong place. Like, I don't belong here. I don't belong. This is not what I was born for. And it was a matter of realizing that I was surrounding myself with the wrong people. I wasn't working hard enough. Actually, I just wasn't working at all for my goals and my dreams. And it just, you know, let me give this a shot. Let me actually look myself in the mirror and say, oh, I'm doing everything possible I can to achieve my goals and dreams. And it was just, it's weird. I can't even explain it. It was just one day the switch went off, and I was like, I'm tired of living like this. And I completely changed my life. Started surrounding myself with a different type of breed of people, where it wasn't just a pat on the back and saying, you'll be fine. I needed people to tell me the truth and tell me what I was doing was wrong and motivate me. So that was a big change. And then just taking the change for myself and just being realistic about what I'm doing and being honest with myself. That's what it was. I would basically lie to everybody else and then just not look at myself in the mirror, as far as the work I was putting in. And then when I started just being accountable to myself, that's when I really made the change. And that's, I have this documentary coming out next week, and that was weird for me to open up that way. But I did it for the sense of maybe somebody can see this and they can not waste their own time and work for what they want and they want to achieve. And, hopefully it can inspire somebody. That's what ultimately got me to say yes to doing this documentary.
Yeah. WWE 24, Damian Priest, premiering Monday, August 5th on Peacock. I like that message, DeRo.
South of heaven.
Yeah. That's the finisher, right? Hey, real quick. Gunther, Cleveland Browns Stadium, Saturday. I imagine this might be the most physical match of the night.
It's hands down gonna be. I mean, for a few weeks now, we've been going at it. We've been throwing bombs at each other. So it's become personal. I think there's a lot of intrigue. There's a lot of investment into this match. And it's two guys that, he has a similar story in the sense that he was out of shape and he had to work hard to get to where he's at.
Yeah.
So I think it's a cool story for the both of us coming in now, like, the not supposed to's. We shouldn't have been in this position, but yet here we are facing each other at SummerSlam in a stadium for the World Heavyweight title. This is surreal. And so I think we both have something to prove to ourselves, to the fans, to the company. So, yeah, this is going to be very hard hitting.
What's the World Heavyweight champion have for breakfast?
It changes from day to day. Today I had a lot of media, so I had a bowl of Cheerios with a protein shake.
Okay.
But usually it's more steak and eggs and stuff like that. It depends. It depends where I'm at, and like I was just in Japan. The breakfast is definitely different there.
A little different, yeah.
Well,
still going Cheerios.
Hey,
Who knew?
I know. It's good enough for the World Heavyweight Champion. Damian Priest, he's going to defend his World Heavyweight Championship against Gunther Saturday, SummerSlam at Cleveland Browns Stadium. Damian, congratulations on all your success, man. It's been a hoot having you here on the show. Loving hearing your thoughts on the Yankees. And good luck to your Yankees. Good luck to you this weekend. Appreciate it.